Democrats, our first order of business is adopting an up-to-date convention agenda. When the Convention Rules Committee met, everyone was working on updating plans based on the significant changes that had just occurred. When the committee approved an agenda, it was a work in progress that members knew would need to be revised accordingly. We now have an agenda for the next 4 days. The agenda is included in the Standing Committee report booklet emailed to each convention participant. In addition to fantastic speakers and performers, tonight's agenda provides for adopting the up-to-date convention agenda, hearing the Credentials Committee report, hearing the Rules Committee report, and considering a resolution as recommended by the committee, hearing the Platform Committee report and considering our national platform as recommended by the Platform Committee, and holding a confirmatory and ceremonial vote for our vice presidential nominee. Tuesday includes a ceremonial roll call for the presidential nominee. Wednesday, we'll hear ceremonial nominating speeches for our vice presidential nominee, and Governor Walz will make his acceptance speech. And on Thursday, my friends, we'll hear a ceremonial nominating speech for our presidential nominee, and Vice President Harris will make her acceptance speech. So now, delegates, the chair will entertain a motion to approve the up-to-date agenda. Is there a second? All in favor of approving the convention agenda, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. The ayes have it. Are we going to the next one?
Please welcome Credentials Committee co-chairs, Secretary Marcia Fudge and James Roosevelt, Jr.
Greetings, my friends. It is an honor to have served as co-chair along my friend, Jim Roosevelt. Pursuant to the call, the Credentials Committee met and adopted a resolution to credential the delegates and alternates to the 2024 National Convention. I am pleased to report that there were no credentials issues to be decided by the committee. Their work allowed us to nominate 2 champions for democracy and freedom, Vice President Harris and Governor Walz.
Our delegate selection process is designed to ensure every voice is heard and every vision is heard, and our delegates accurately represent their electorates. Diversity is our party's strength. And I'm so proud to see the wonderful representation of our party and democracy here today. I am pleased to share that the Credentials Committee report was adopted and all delegates have been fully credentialed. In memory of Marvin Turner, we are going to have a great convention and we are going to win. Thank you.
Please welcome Rules Committee co-chair, Bishop Leah Daughtry.
Hello, Democrats. It was my honor to serve as co-chair of the Convention Rules Committee alongside my friend, Governor Tim Walz. Governor Walz is a little occupied this evening, but it's good to know that serving as co-chair of the Rules Committee is a ladder for promotion. The Rules Committee adopted the procedural rules of the convention on July 24th. They are based on long-standing processes governing our convention and ensured that we met all ballot access deadlines. The rules established the virtual nominating process for the party's nominees and set the stage for in-person votes at the convention to adopt our platform and resolutions recommended by the Rules Committee, as well as to cast celebratory votes on our nominees and hear their acceptance speeches. Under the Rules Committee authority, the Rules Committee is recommending for your approval one resolution. Contained in the committee's report, the resolution supports the current practice regarding automatic delegates, as well as other reforms to make our party stronger. The co-chairs are pleased to move the adoption of this resolution on behalf of the Rules Committee.
Thank you, Bishop Daughtry. The Rules Committee has moved the approval of the resolution. Is there a second? We have a second. I will now call for a voice vote on approving the resolution as recommended by the Rules Committee. All those in favor of the committee's recommendation to approve the unity resolution say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. I'm pleased to report for the record that with a majority of delegates having voted in the affirmative, the resolution has been approved. My thanks to our Rules Committee co-chairs and members for your efforts to build a transparent and inclusive party. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Please welcome Platform Committee co-chairs Mayor Mitch Landrieu and Mayor Regina Romero.
Hello, delegates. It is my pleasure to join Co-Chair Romero to present the national platform as recommended for approval by the committee. Our platform is grounded in our democratic values of hope, of progress, and love of our country. It makes a strong statement about the historic work that President Biden and Vice President Harris have accomplished hand in hand, and it presents a bold vision for our future. Kamala Harris will protect reproductive freedoms. Donald Trump will rip them away. Kamala Harris will lower costs for Americans, expand access to affordable health care, protect and strengthen Social Security and Medicare. Donald Trump will cut taxes for billionaires and big corporations, and he will pay for it by putting health care and Social Security on the chopping block. Kamala Harris is going to defend our democracy. Donald Trump is going to undermine it. The choice before us is clear, and the stakes could not be higher.
Buenas noches, demócratas. Mayor Landrieu, it was a pleasure to serve as your co-chair. I also want to recognize Louisa Terrell and the drafting subcommittee for their work. This platform was passed by the Platform Committee on July 16, prior to the President passing the torch in an act of love and patriotism. And it's the product of a comprehensive process to engage with leaders from all corners of our winning coalition. Hundreds of submissions, hours upon hours of hearing and testimonies, countless conversations with community leaders and grassroots Democrats. All were essential to producing a forward-looking vision for our party that echoes the voices of all. Vice President Harris is now carrying the torch. And she and Governor Walz are committed to delivering results for the American people. Then you have Donald Trump. His extreme agenda is working against everyday Americans. He is fighting for big oil, big pharma, big banks, but most of all, my fellow Democrats, he is fighting for himself. This November, we need to keep Democrats in office and elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz so we can implement an agenda that works for everyone. Cuando luchamos, ganamos. And with that, on behalf of the Platform Committee, we are pleased to move the adoption of the 2024 Democratic National Platform.
Thank you. The co-chairs have moved the approval of the national platform. Is there a second? We have a second. I will now call for a voice vote to approve the platform as recommended by the Platform Committee. All those in favor of approving the platform, please say aye. All opposed say no. Co-chairs, I am pleased to report for the record that with a majority of the delegates having voted in the affirmative, the platform has been adopted. Once again, thank you to our Platform Committee co-chairs and members, as well as the Platform Drafting Committee and its chair, Louisa Terrell.
When Kamala Harris set out to find her vice president, just 1 month ago, she was looking for someone who believes in our democracy, who works hard for the American people, and has an endless supply of hope for our future. She found that in Vice President Tim Walz. Come on, give it up for Give it up. On August 6th, the Democratic Party officially nominated Governor Walz as our vice presidential candidate. While Governor Walz's nomination has already been certified, we couldn't miss the opportunity to celebrate this future vice president's integrity, commitment, decency, and service to our nation. The chair will entertain a motion to ceremonially confirm Governor Walz's selection as the Democratic Party's vice presidential nominee. We have a motion. Is there a second? We have a second. We will now have a voice vote on the motion to ceremonially confirm our vice presidential nominee. All in favor of the motion, please proudly say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. I'm thrilled to proudly reaffirm Tim Walz as our Democratic nominee for vice president. Yes, USA. Pursuant to our convention rules, Governor Walz has been invited to make an acceptance speech, which he will deliver on Wednesday, August 21st. Thank you, my friends. Delegates, please welcome to the stage co-chair Peggy Flanagan to resume chairing our convention.